What's up, everyone? It's your girl Gelbeauty-QM here, aka Grace Honey, and today we're gonna get into another why you don't need video here on the channel. So in today's why you don't need, I decided that we needed to dupe out Angie's new palette from her brand Singe Beauty. I think it's called the Agate Temptation palette. I hope I'm saying that properly. So as soon as I saw it, I was like, so Angie just gonna keep recreating her limited edition palettes, because that's very much what it gave to me. If you all were in my live for why you don't need Sunday, then you know that we talked about two different palettes being similar to her palette from the same brand, Ulta's Eye. You can use code CAGE Makeup if you need to purchase anything from Ulta's Eye, as my girl Karen Harris has a code. But yeah, so in this video though, we're going to focus on her actual collab with the brand to drive home why you don't necessarily need to buy her new one. Now I will say, if you are somebody who found Angie after her collab came out and you didn't get to experience it, I think it's great that she's coming out with it just so that you can experience color stories that she came out with and crafted herself from her brand with her formula, and you know it will stay around as opposed to it leaving temporarily. So I think it's great in that sense, but for the people like me who are OGs who already have it, I don't see it as a necessity for us. That's why I haven't purchased anything from her yet. So I just want to get that disclaimer out there. I'm not trying to bash her. I'm not trying to say that it wasn't a great idea. I think it's a great idea for all the new followers that she continuously has to come in and find her through her brand, or just find her through the YouTube algorithm, that they get an opportunity to have a piece of a color story that she created with love with someone else that she can now give to them in her own brand. So I just want to make that clear. But we're going to use the Trick or Treat palette today because I'm an OG one and I still have my Trick or Treat palette, and I love this palette and I love Ulta's Eye formula, so I wanted to make sure I use this one. Members, since Janet picked the palette for you all, on behalf of you all who didn't get to go to the live, you all will see a look with the Merry Christmas palette, and I'll show you all that both of them look pretty similar. Now unfortunately you can't get either one of these palettes anymore. I think last year they had this bundle come back out again along with the Snow Dream and another one they came out with, but as you can see they look quite similar. So this is the one that we're going to do today that Angie came out with, and this is the Christmas palette they came out with. So you can see they're very similar. But if you like videos like this, make sure you follow the channel, because I do lives every Sunday letting you all help me pick out whatever colors we did in the Friday's new makeup releases. If you like a good fragrance video, I'm actually testing out 2 more fragrances from Snif today. So I got the other 2 body mist and I'm trying those out from their pancake collection. They did send me 2 in PR, but I bought the other 2 recently during the 20% off sale at Ulta, so stay tuned for that. You can use code GRACE10 to purchase anything from Snif. They do have a new fragrance coming out. I am getting it in PR, so hopefully I'll have a live available for that, so you should subscribe just to keep up with what's new going on with Snif, or for the why you don't need videos. If you like a good fashion video, this is definitely the place for you. However, the place for fashion will be moving, so we'll be moving over to my fashion channel, Fashion with Gelbeauty-QM. I've been doing a look up there every day since the beginning of, I want to say it's the beginning of March. The first day of March I had fashion shorts go up there, and then ever since then, every Friday in April and moving forward, I do a long form lookbook video of different fashion ideas and styles based upon current trends that are out right now. The last one that went up was the denim on denim video. So if you're interested, make sure you follow Fashion with Gelbeauty-QM, because at the end of May there will be no more fashion videos here. I'll go back to doing like my palette comparison reels or my fragrance layering reels, and I'll be in my TJ Maxx reels of course. But let's get into today's video now. So hopefully the mock-up has popped up over here comparing Angie's palette from her brand to her Trick or Treat palette. I might even throw in the Merry Christmas one too if I feel like it. If not, I did show them to you side by side so you can see. But I definitely just felt like that's what was going on with her and that's what she was doing, and I'm not hating on it. It's just I already own it, so I don't necessarily need it. Let me zoom in real quick if you like. So I'm gonna go off camera, get my life in order. I'll swatch all the shades on the back of my hand that I feel like match the color story of the picture you saw perfectly. Then I'll come back with one eye done and then we'll do the other one. If you're curious what's going on with the eyes right now though, this is the members only version of the Call of the Siren palette from Gourmand Girls. So what I do is I give you all a main video for my whole channel to watch, and then my members get their own separate eyeshadow video of other palettes that I felt like were similar, that I really wanted to do a look with, that I felt like you all didn't end up voting for. So they get extra content like that. They got to go with me to the YouTube Creators Collective event. They got to go with me to the Snif pop-up. So they get to go on these little adventures with me in everyday life and catch my monthly vlogs, and occasionally I do a live with them depending on what they want to see. I'm gonna start a whole nother series over there with them that's really fun. We haven't talked about it yet, so I don't want to talk about it here, but anyway, I'll be right back with an eye look for this. Okay, so here's a look for Angie's palette, and here are the shades I chose. So this is actually the Beetlejuice eyeliner in the pot, but as you can see on the burgundy, it gives it more of like an orangey yellowish effect, which is fine. I was hoping to give it a little more green, but it's not that big a deal. These are the shades I chose out of the palette. So we have these two shades right here. Then I use these two shades right here. Then I use this shade for the inner corner, and that is pretty much what this look is. So let's get into the look. So, like I was saying earlier, I feel like this is definitely a smart move for her, because everybody loves this palette and everybody loves the other palette. Now I feel like the Halloween collection didn't do as well as her other collections did in the past. It might just be me, but I feel like when it came to her just Hella palette, I feel like it did better than this collection did, because I feel like they still had some left over in this collection, and the original first collection she came out with Ulta, they did not. So maybe that's just me, but I feel like I remember them having this around for longer than I expected it to be around, and it ended up going up on sale. Or maybe it was a relaunch, a restock that they had put together that ended up going up on sale. My personal favorite palette of the two though was the little ghost one, so this was my least favorite one. But you all know I don't like warm tones like that, so if you're nobody's surprised, if she comes out with a dupe for little ghost, then I'd be more concerned or more inclined to buy that one. And I think it'd be cool to see what her modern day twist on the Hella palette would be as well. So if she comes out with stuff like that, I would be more inclined to get it. But like, just as you know, it is now, I'm personally not interested. I'm gonna take the red shade now and put it toward the front. So I tried to do a halo eyes situation, if you will, because originally I was just gonna draw this in the crease like I've been doing with other looks that I've really been enjoying. But I'm like, I haven't done a halo eye in a while, and I like to do halo eyes with like not the exact same color, because I find it to be like unique and interesting and fun. So that's what I did with this particular look, so that's why I did it like this. But how are you all feeling as far as like, if you follow Angie regularly and her just coming out with her brand with these exact same color stories that she's done before? Because like I said initially, I think it's smart if you're newer to her channel and you don't know, or you didn't get an opportunity to buy these. That way you don't have to spend $1 million buying it off on Poshmark or Mercari if you're newer to finding her, and go to Ulta's website and find out that she doesn't have it anymore. Oh y'all, my battery's trying to die. Let me get to this outer V shade real quick. So we're going to work on this real quick. And not playing on my battery trying to die on me, because I was going to try to do another look, but I'm like, do as much as I can with this one. Okay y'all, so I do the glitter glue by myself, and then I'll come back with a different battery, and then we can talk some more. Okay y'all, so I got the glitter glue on. Now let's get into this yellow. I feel like it's genius that she's coming up with these recreations of palettes that she already created in her line. It's like cute little soft launches to give her time to come up with new color stories that she wants to come up with, or like popular color stories that are already out. But y'all, these batteries keep dying. Like I just put it in, it's already trying to down me. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'll go do the eyeliner off camera and then just talk to you all about how you feel about the look and clean it up or whatever. Since batteries keep flashing and dying on me, this is so annoying. Oh, I'll come back and do the inner corner, and then I'll do the eyeliner stuff off camera. Okay y'all, so to save us some time, I just went ahead and put the eyeliner over there. Now let's get into this inner corner shade, which is like the mint greeny shade, which is weird because when you put it in the inner corner, it doesn't have like that tone to it. So that's what I found interesting about it. Like when I put it here, it doesn't have that same tone. It just kind of looks like a little frosty. I see a hint of mint, but not nearly as much as I expected to see with the shade as opposed to, you know, not. I think I'm gonna be done with looks today, even though I wanted to do like one more, just because I know I'm coming back tomorrow and I can do some more then. Plus, like, there's so much glitter underneath my under eye, so it's like I feel like it won't really give the true effect or whatever we need for the other look, just because there's so much going on down here. But yeah, so how do you all feel about Angie's repeating all her palettes? Like I said in the beginning, I think it's smart, but I'm interested to hear how you all feel about it. Do you feel like you're just being hoodwinked, bamboozled, and talked into buying some more of the same stuff just because it's permanent? If you're an influencer like me, where it's like, you know, we have to We want to keep stuff around that you all can get now as opposed to having older things. But at the same time, I'm an influencer and I prefer to have my older things, but I do like lots of comparisons for you all and stuff. So how do you all feel about it is what I'm genuinely curious about, because I'm like, I feel like it's fine for her to do both for the aforementioned reasons I just named, but I'm interested in hear what you all think and why if you all think it's like good or not, because I have pretty much given my opinion. I gave it at the beginning. I gave it somewhat throughout this. I wanted to give more of it, but my batteries keep dying. I have like 4 of them, but every time I look up, it's going like, it's at like 4%, then it goes down to 2, then it goes down to 1, and I'm like, look, I don't have time for whatever this is. I still have to go do other things, and the sunlight is out, thank goodness, so I want to catch it and get some cute golden hour pictures. Y'all know I like my look at me and think I'm sexy golden hour pictures, so I'm trying to make sure I can catch some of those. But I wanted to be able to finish off this final look for you all to call it a day. And mind you, I still have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, I still have 5 palettes to do. So I told y'all I had 8. I did do 3 looks today, so I'm gonna have to do 3 tomorrow, and then I can do like, I guess 2 on some other days and make this work out for me, hopefully. But anyway, let me know what you thought of this look. I'm a little disappointed with the eyeliner, like I said, because I wanted it to be more of this color, but because of color theory and how all that works out, we know that this didn't necessarily work out the way I planned. I was going to do the brighter green like I used the Danessa Myricks in the past to make a brighter green liner, but I was like, I decided I'd save that for my members only, why you don't need with the Merry Christmas palette. So that's why I was like, I'll just leave this on and call it a day. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. Make sure you subscribe. The membership is down below if you want to see the extra look that I will be doing with the Merry Christmas palette against or to substitute for Angie's palette. I'll catch you guys at the next one. You blessed, girl. Bye. Doesn't have to stop here. Let's be friends over on Instagram to check out the latest fashion, fragrance, and palette comparisons, along with glimpses into my everyday life and the occasional food vlog. Make sure you head on over and follow me on Instagram. It's Gelbeauty87 on all platforms. That's Instagram, Lemonade, TikTok, and of course YouTube. And make sure you follow Fashion with Gelbeauty87 if you like the fashion shorts, so you don't miss out on anything else. Have a great day.